Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. In today's video we'll be working on a vehicle made by Fiat Chrysler Corporation. So if you guys have a Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Fiat guys, even Alfa Romeo and Lancia, they're all made by Fiat Chrysler Corporation now guys. And you have a code that relates to the driver's side seatbelt pretensioner or the passenger side seatbelt pretensioner. It could be multiple codes. We'll have each one of them listed in the description of the video below for your convenience, and we'll have some in the corner of the video, the abbreviation, but you can see more information in the description of the video below. We'll show you guys how to fix that and what causes that. Quick introduction: every single car we get at the shop, including this one here, will be making at least 200 videos. Why we do all that? Because our mission guys here at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. So please guys, subscribe to the channel, like the video. Hopefully you will find the information helpful. If you guys need to save money on car parts, so if you need to get a good scanner for a good price guys, check out the link in the description of the video below. All that will be shared there. So we have that 2015 Dodge Dart guys that we'll be demonstrating on. Airbag light is on. I'll go ahead, go inside, show you quick what is causing that. So if I turn the ignition on, check it out. Ignition on, even if you start the car, airbag light will just stay on. It's supposed to turn itself off, like that, and then stay off, but it comes back on guys. It means that there is a problem with the airbag system. So why guys? Because of a seatbelt pretensioner. That could be a bad wire, it could be a bad wire. It could be number 2 guys, bad connector. It could be corroded connector, or it could be seatbelt that was activated and that was in a crash. So what we will do, we'll connect our scanner guys. If you're on the market for a good scanner, consider this one. It's simply amazing. So we'll connect it to the OBD port of the vehicle here, and we'll go ahead and reconnect it now. Perfect. Now check out all the cars and makes that it supports. It's simply amazing guys. This too is definitely worth an investment. It's like dealer level equipment in your pocket without the programming. You can read, delete codes and see live data. Super cool too. So what I like about it, you don't even need to pick your vehicle, choose your vehicle. You can go ahead and click VIN. It's going to detect the VIN number, decode it, and it will tell us which vehicle we have. Of course you need to confirm to make sure this is the correct one. Sometimes it may have a glitch, but it hasn't happened yet. Click diagnostics, check out, you can see all the different computers in the car. We'll go for body, that's where the airbag computer usually is located. Click here, read the codes. And what we're gonna find out here guys, we have a code: driver seatbelt buckle pretensioner guys, deployment control circuit open. This is the code, but it could be multiple codes. Multiple codes for the driver's side, multiple for the passenger side. We'll have the codes listed in the description of the video below, so each one of them guys, it could be triggered because of that. We'll demonstrate on the driver's side now, pretensioner, but if you have a code for the passenger side, you need to do the same thing, but you need to go to the passenger side. Now, every time guys you work on airbag systems, you have to disconnect the car battery for at least 1 hour before the repair, because airbags can kill you guys. And by disconnecting it 1 hour before you do anything, actually the system will discharge and there will be a smaller chance for something like that to explode and kill you. So if you're not qualified and certified to work on airbags and seatbelts, don't do it guys. Consider this entertaining video, not a how-to video. We'll go ahead, disconnect our car battery. If you want to see how to do that the correct way, check out the video, it's on the channel, and we'll continue. So now let me show you guys right here. This is the seatbelt. We have a video on the channel how to get to it. But the seatbelt pretensioner, it used to be back in the day, it used to be on the seat where the buckle was. Now on many Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, Fiat vehicles, it's actually on right here by the seatbelt itself. And this is guys, this is the pretensioner, and that's what it looks like. If it's deactivated, you will notice that your cable usually will be shorter because it's going to pull it. But sometimes it could be a loose wire, broken wire, corroded wire sometimes, or just a faulty tensioner. It could happen as well guys. That's why you may get so many different codes. Now, make sure car battery is disconnected at least 1 hour before the repair. What we'll do now, I'll go ahead and insert it, and I want to show you something guys. You have to make sure that actually the thing is pushed all the way in. Check out, the red thing is sticking out now. If it's sticking out like that, it's not working, and you'll get a different code for that as well. So go ahead and push it all the way in. Okay, just like that, guys, you can see. And we got it in. So in our case, it was just a loose wire. We'll go ahead, reconnect everything, and see if that takes care of the problem now. So we reconnected the car battery. I will turn the ignition back on. Now let me show you what we will do here, guys. Okay, we'll go back. We'll click erase codes, confirm. Codes have been successfully erased. If we read the codes, what do we get here now? No fault codes detected. And right here, guys, no airbag light on. So that definitely took care of our problem. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, guys. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos, and see you guys next time.